Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a short story. And this story has been told with her own words by Katharine Hepburn. And it's the story of what happened to her when she was a teenager. Here is the touching story. Once, when I was a teenager, my father and I were standing in line to buy tickets for the circus. Finally, there was only one family between us and the ticket counter. That family made a lasting impression on me. There were 80 children, all under the age of 12. From the way they were dressed, you could tell they didn't have too much money. But their clothes were clean, very clean. The children were well behaved, standing in pairs behind their parents, holding hands. They were so excited about the clowns, the animals, and all the acts they would see that night. From their excitement, you could tell they had never been to a circus before. It was going to be a highlight of their lives. The father and mother stood proudly at the front of their little group. The mother was holding her husband's hand, looking at him as if to say, "You are my knight in shining armor." He was smiling, enjoying seeing his family happy. The ticket lady asked how many tickets he wanted, and he proudly responded, "I want 8 children's tickets and 2 adults' tickets." Then she announced the price. The wife let go of her husband's hand, her head dropped, and the man's lip began to quiver. He leaned in closer and asked, "How much did you say?" The ticket lady repeated the price. He didn't have enough money. How was he supposed to turn around and tell his 8 kids that he couldn't afford to take them to the circus? Seeing what was happening, my dad reached into his pocket, pulled out $20 bill and dropped it on the ground. We weren't rich by any means. My father bent down, picked up the $20 bill, tapped the man on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, sir, this fell out of your pocket." The man understood what was happening. He wasn't being handed charity, but he gratefully accepted the help in his desperate, heartbreaking, and embarrassing situation. He looked straight into my father's eye, took my dad's hand in both of his, squeezed the bill tightly, and with the trembling lips and a tear streaming down his cheek, he replied, "Thank you, sir. This really means so much to me and my family." My father and I went back to our car and drove home. The $20 my dad gave away was what we had planned to use for our own tickets. Although we didn't see the circus that night, we felt, we felt a joy inside us that was far greater than seeing the circus. That day I learned the true value of giving. The giver is greater than the receiver. If you want to be great, greater than life itself, learn to give. Love has nothing to do with what you expect to get, only with what you expect to give everything. The importance of giving and blessing others cannot be overstated because there is always joy in giving. Learn to make someone happy through acts of giving. Katharine Hepburn. And this, was a very touching movie story. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.